After being away for 5 years, I thought I knew what to expect. Something shocked me in a good way, and others not so much. Stay with me, let me show you my real experience. The noise it makes, that's music to the ears. I'm sure you guys heard that. Let's do it again. Hey guys, it's Owen. I just came back from my trip from Nigeria and I wanted to share the honest truth about my trip. Boy, when I landed Lagos, as I said, I've not been to Nigeria for 5 years now. I've been away for many years, over a decade and a half, and in the last 5 years, last week or thereabout was the first time I went to Nigeria. My visit to Nigeria has a mixed reaction. Some can be very positive, and some can be not so good. Overall, it was nice to visit back home. It was nice to go back home where you come from. I'm one of those lucky people that do have two homes now. I can call myself that I got two homes. I got a home in the UK where I'm based, where I've been based for the last 15 years. And obviously born and bred Nigeria. I lived there till when I was in my middle 20s before departing the country. So coming back to Nigeria within the last 5 years, which I did a couple of weeks ago, was an interesting experience. I got to Lagos. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. However, I got the good side and I got the bad side, I would say so. And there's still room for improvement from the bad side, and I do believe people do grow. I do believe I, as a person, I've grown for the last 3 years, grown better than I was many years ago. So got into Lagos, there was many infrastructural development, which I was interesting to see. I couldn't believe it. Landing in Lagos and the hotel hall, departure hall, arrival hall was super clean, which was absolutely beautiful. That is not what I experienced 5 years ago. So I will say I give a lot of props to Nigerian government, the federal government, or whoever is responsible for the infrastructural development of the Nigeria airport, Lagos, Muritala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. And I had to catch a plane from the local airport the next morning, so I had to sleep over at the airport in Lagos, which was interesting because I don't believe there's not a lot of people that do that, sleep over a lot, especially when they're catching the flight the next morning. It was interesting. I came up with my sleeping bag and everyone kept looking at me. However, they were super nice and everyone was good. The parking slot was really good as well. So I went to the new parking slot, which was really interesting. Interesting to see, super clean. Everything was bang on. My overview in Lagos Airport was, I will give it a 8 out of 10, to be honest with you, because I wasn't expecting that. I just wasn't expecting what I saw. And I was carried away when I got to Lagos. Like, wow, is this Lagos airport? Because going there 5 years ago, it wasn't nothing to. I couldn't compare it to what it looks like now. Now it's really, really good place. I enjoyed my time. It was safe. It wasn't chaotic. A lot of people, custom officer, immigration officers, staffs there saying hello. We say hello, chopped it up, had some snacks together, which was interesting. Some downside as well, whereby they do kind of hustle you as well. But I do understand. They know they're only asking. So if you got anything, you can always show love. If giving art is showing love, that's a good thing as well. So if you can do that, you can do that as well. If you can't, you can't. So yeah, it was interesting sleeping over, and it was safe. It wasn't chaotic, as I said before. Everything was clean. I went to the toilet, and the toilet was super clean, which was strange because I actually visited that same toilet 5 years ago, and it wasn't something to write good about. But in my last visit, it was super clean as well, and I was really excited to see that the transformation, morning sir, the transformation of the airport as well. I'll just show you guys around where I'm walking, and you can have a look as well. This is Cannock Chase Mayford. I normally go for a walk over here, just take me back to the habitation of humans. Stay close, the breeze, the quietness. You can meditate while you're walking around here, and reconnect back to nature. Yeah, as I was saying, a lot of development has been done. Morning, guys. Been done in the airport as well. So stayed there for a few hours. Was interesting. Had a sleep on a sleeping bag for 2 hours before catching my local flight down to Benin. There's a lot of security. There's a lot of security men with guns. However, that doesn't really bother me because I was raised in Nigeria, so seeing guns around, seeing armored cars and the rest wasn't something that scares me a lot anymore, because I've seen that many times during the military regime in Nigeria. So maybe to others, I could understand it could be a bit intimidating to people that come from a place whereby the police doesn't really have the guns around, not with the AK-47 anyway, to be precise, which was very common in Nigeria, common in Lagos to see as well. So, but they were maintaining the peace, they were maintaining the security of the airport, so that was fine to me. Yeah, I was supposed to catch my local flight from the local airport to Benin, and unfortunately that got cancelled, which was a bit frustrating. I tried to book another flight from Lagos down to Benin. It was unsuccessful because the flight I was going was already full. So I had to use the public bus, use the bus station to migrate down to Benin, which kind of took me about 10 hours on the road due to the poor state of the road to Benin. We finally got there, got picked up by my brother, and the traffic was something else. I got mixed feelings, to be honest with you. It seems to be like, even though I was raised in Nigeria, but because I've been away for that long, I'm not used to traffic. I'm not used to people not following traffic rules anymore, to be honest with you. That was a bit mixed feelings. It's like I keep holding my seat where I was sat on the front seat because I see my brother driving in an oncoming car lane and everyone doing the same thing. I was like, are you going to take it easy or what? But immediately it got to me to realize that, okay, this is Nigeria, not Lagos. Sorry, this is Nigeria, not London, not the UK, whereby traffic has to be followed. That it was a little bit intense and it was a little bit frustrating to see people just breaking the rules and regulation of the road. However, I do understand that that's the way it's always worked out for them. That's the way it worked out for me when I was there as well. So it's just like, as I said, if you live in Rome, you have to behave like a Roman. So it got done on my brain to accept it and just say, wow, this is how they drive. That is fine. As long as they don't get into accident, that is fine. You get to one point A to point B. This is how they do it. It's just like we are practice democracy. Most countries in the world practice democracy. Obviously, the British practice democracy, but their tenure in the prime minister is about 4 years. 5 years. In America, it's 4 year federalism system of government. So, if he works in America for 4 years, the UK Prime Minister will tell you works for them for 5 years. So no one have the perfect antidote, the perfect solution of anything. It's just like what work for you might not work for the other people as well. It's like if you go down to Mumbai or go down to India and that has a bigger population, they have their system of driving as well. So people that live in the UK might see that to be a bit awkward, like, oh, why are you driving that way or stuff like that, but that's how they drive, that's how they'll be driving, and it works out for them. If it works out for them, fair enough. So I just, that got done in my brain, and then I accepted it, like, yeah, if you're in Nigeria, that's how you roll, and I just followed them to roll that way, which I did. Bubbling environment, happy, you tend to understand that why you're so happy, because things, from my own perspective, from my own view, you think things is not going well for the country or going up for a lot of people back home. However, to be honest with you, I think they're one of the most happiest people on earth. Nigerians are, as I said, I know we keep saying that, well, Nigeria is the most happiest people on earth, stuff like that. Even though we've not got any statistics to back it up, but if you visit there, you'll definitely see why they're happy. You tend to wonder, why are you so happy? Even things is not going well for you, but you're still very much happy. And then you come to realize that it doesn't cost you anything to be happy. It doesn't cost nothing to be happy. But it costs you a lot to be frustrated, to be saddened. And which I've seen in Nigerian culture that no matter what they're going through, no matter economic decay that the country is going through, poor infrastructure, poor road, poor electricity, they still seems to find a way to be happy. More happier than places that I've been in Europe or even in the UK, to be precise. So, which was really strange, and I kind of like that about Nigeria as well, which was really nice. I'm going to show you guys around now so you can see the little stream that I'm going to have to cross. Morning, sir. So that's a little stream over there. I think it's called the Stepping Stone. That's a Stepping Stone, Staffordshire. Oh God, got bad. My shoes is covered in mud. You just have to wait. Morning, yeah, okay? Good. You have to take it easy so we don't end up falling into it. It's not that deep anyway, so even if it happens, that's fine. Coming back to the infrastructural development, the roads in Benin, to be precise, where I go. I have to be precise because I don't understand that Nigeria is a very big country. I don't want to give a general overview about, oh, this is what it looks like, this is what it looks like. But meanwhile, if you go down to the east, it's completely the opposite. So I went down to Lagos. From Lagos, I moved down to Benin, where I come from, where my mom resides, where my family resides. So all my review is going to be based on where I visited, Lagos and Benin. So yeah, there was a lot of traffic back home. There's a lot of traffic on the road, lots of cars. Most of the cars are dented, and you could imagine why. So, however, many roads has been done, many roads has been tied, which was really good as well. The big federal road has been done, the state roads has been done, and which has caused a lot of hold up, which has caused a lot of traffic on the roads on the way. But at least that's a good thing, to be honest with you. If the roads have been done, that's a good thing. That's what we want to be seeing in Nigeria, in Benin. It seems to be like the government might be working. Who knows? If you have a better overview, you can drop a comment and dispute my facts. But what I see while I was there for 2 weeks, it seems to be like some of the roads have been attended to. Many infrastructural development, many buildings, many ShopRite, many KFC, McDonald's and stuff like that. It's becoming westernized, to be honest with you, when it comes to the buildings and everything. It's becoming westernized as well. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I will leave that for you guys to decide. That is based there, and in general, even if you're not based there. However, there's still got some African cultural identities still being pronounced everywhere you go as well, which was nice. I had to visit the Oba of Benin, the palace. I visited the palace. Fortunately, I couldn't get in, which I quite understand. It's like I can go down to Buckingham Palace and expect immediate entrance. No, you have to be person. You have to have a request for you to do that as well. So, but going close to the building was homecoming acceptance for me, and I was happy about that, to be honest with you. Went down to the museum, beautiful artifacts that's been taken away in the British invasion in 1897. Some of them be returned back from Netherlands, a lot from Netherlands, which is Holland, and a lot from America as well. It's been returned back to the Benin Museum, the Central Benin Museum in Ring Road, which I visited. Unfortunately, I haven't got a clip for that. I couldn't, not that I haven't got it, I couldn't record, I couldn't take a picture. They said you were allowed to take a picture, which I took a bit, but I was not allowed, or rather people are not allowed to take a video recording, which was a little bit frustrating, to be honest with you, because I would love to actually show the world what my ancestors looks like as well. However, the people I met, the worker I met in there was really, really good. So you guys run and see what it looks like. One thing I do notice when I was in Benin was that it was so strange that I was not allowed to do a bit of public recording. I went to the famous Igun Street, which is world known to be the street where you do the Benin bronze casting. And I was walking on the street as well. I was walking on the street doing a bit of recording. And so a few guys and ladies came over to say, oh, you're not allowed. I'm like, why am I not allowed? I'm in a public road. They say, you're not allowed, you're supposed to take a permission from some people, I don't know. Which was a bit frustrating because I had to tell them that I'm from Benin. My family house is just 3 streets away from here. Are you telling me that I couldn't record in my own street, in my own community? And they were like, yeah, you need to take a permission. So it was frustrating. I was really frustrated during this altercation. But now thinking about it, I don't know. It's just like, as I said before, if you live in Rome, you have to behave like a Roman. Maybe it might be the rules. Maybe it might be the rules. This is what they do. If that's the rules, you have to follow the rules. I can go down to London, I can go down to Warrington, I can go down to Birmingham and do a recording in a public area, and I'm not going to get hassled, I'm not going to get harassed. However, probably the rule says you can do that in the UK and you're not going to get intimidated. But in Nigeria, it seems to be like, no, it doesn't work that way. You have to take a permission, tell people before you do that, which was frustrating to me at that time. However, oh well, it might be the rules. If that's the rules, that's the rules. If you live in Nigeria, you have to behave like a Nigerian. I think that's what they was reminding me of. Which it was frustrating because I would have loved to record, but I tend to understand that and I just accepted it. As I said, I couldn't record in the museum, I couldn't record in the Goon Street, which was frustrating. I got some pictures though. I'm sure you guys heard that. Let's do it again. That's the beauty of Canna Chase. That's music to the ears. These are nice places to visit. Get your thoughts, get your meditation, think about solution, think about whatever you're going through, find a solution towards your adversity, find a solution towards wherever you find yourself into, and come out on the other side, refine and renew, and keep winning. Alright, that's a little bit of an overview of my trip to Nigeria. If you want to check my vlog, say thank you guys for staying this long. Give it a like, comment and subscribe. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, guys. See you on to the next video. Cheer up.